Right then, welcome back. Race 4 of 4 in the Nismo GTR 1990 vintage, and we are going to go to Suzuka. 5 laps, no changes, still the same car, obscene amount of power, no aero, standard wheels. It's obscene, ridiculous in a straight line, but isn't. I'm not going to say it's rubbish in the bends because that would be a lie, but it's not the most user-friendly round the corners, put it that way. But we'll see how we get on. Very slippy. At least it's not just me that's suffering. Oh, steady, Captain, steady. Look at that, straight off. I think we might need... Oh, really? Let's try that again, shall we? Don't want traction. At least this way we can keep an eye on the weather. See when it's due. Ooh, 300ZX. Proper favourite of mine. Very underrated them, big fan of those cars. They deserve a lot more credit than they get. Sit in the GTR shadow a little bit, but they are really good cars. Old, I get they're old, but peak 90s Jap, innit, so... Past. What else we got here? Focus RS. Little change to the torque split, and it's altered the handling quite a lot. It now wants to pull into the apex a lot more sharply, whereas before there was a little bit of understeer. Now it wants to pull itself right in. RX-7, due a rebuild any minute. Oh, here comes the weather. Look at the clouds. Not very nice at all. My fault, getting too close to that Supra. Just kept my foot in though and it pulled it straight. The beauty of four-wheel drive. I love that 930. The wing's a bit much, but probably go with something a bit more subtle on the rear wing. Other than that, third, 6 seconds behind. Is it the R34 out front again? Probably not. No, it looks like the Impreza this time. Love it when stuff spits flames. Don't know why. It's purely childish. It's not necessary, but it looks good. The rain doesn't look as heavy this time. Looks a bit lighter. Should just be a small shower. Zoom in home level. It's still dark enough, but we should be okay. Don't envision having to stop for tyres this time. To keep on that moisture, the moisture gauge on the left hand side. It took me a long time to work out how that was. I couldn't, never really did a lot of wet races. I was like, what is that for? And then did a wet race and saw the bar creeping up. I thought, why has it got 3 lines? Obviously one slicks. Oh, look at the understeer. There's just a touch of moisture. Cost us nearly a second just running on. Come on, stop twitching. Yeah, one's obviously slicks, one's inters, one's wets, and wherever the moisture is. Could have gone. Didn't think it was the best idea. A little bit rude. Oh, we are having a nightmare. It's not even wet now. I've got no excuse. I love that AMG as well. I'm not on the grass. I'm not a massive fan of matte black. Don't like many matte paints. Just not a massive fan of matte paint in general. Car designers spend a lot of time, and admittedly, some are more successful than others, but they spend a lot of time. Oh, look at this rain coming in now. A lot of time designing a car, then someone paints it matte, and all of the angles and the lines and the reflective surfaces vanish. Like, well, don't offer a matte colour then. Get it wrapped matte instead. It's like, not necessary. There comes the rain. Oh, it's only going to be short. Nice bit of track that in a nice car. Flows well. The rain through, little bit of moisture, not a lot. Should be good. Don't need to stop for tyres. The weather gods have been kind to us this time. Unlike, oh, that's a bit wide, don't understeer. Unlike last time, we got absolutely lampooned by the weather. Again, weather, I'm quite happy with the weather model in game. Some people slag it off. Float around the forums and have a look and see what people are saying, and some people aren't happy with it. It's not realistic enough. Okay, I get that, but at least it's got weather now. It never used to have. Never used to do wet races, did they? Going back a good few years. Sport changed it up a bit, but just be thankful for what you have and what you don't, instead of what you don't. Just, it's a good game. I'm happy to be told otherwise in the comments. People going, this is wrong, that's wrong, that the other's wrong. Same as Ride. Ride is not perfect. I get that. It's not. There's some things that really annoy the shit out of me. The AI being one, the tyre models being another, and the fuel models, and the fact that AI can run soft tyres and endurance races for about a week with no degradation whatsoever. And they're mega aggressive as well. You go anywhere near them, they're slamming the brakes or moving about, but the physics model is reasonably good. Yes, they turned it down, I get that. But this develops in the public eye. Release updates for it and changes, and some of them are better than others. Some aren't, but the majority of them are for the good of the game. I mean, the last one with the 3 cars and all the engine mods and everything else. Where else? Oh, that's too fast. Get on the brakes, that's it. Where else are you going to get that from a game developer where they give you free updates for pretty much 2-3 years of the game's life? Oh, nowhere I know. Well, that's that done. Scrappy, nasty. It needs some aero, really. It's got far too much power and nowhere near enough stability, so we're going to have to have a little play with it and put some aero on it, I think. But yeah, that's it. I'll do my admin, get the replay sorted. I nearly have enough for 12 hours. That's the plan, to produce a 12-hour video. Stop watching Fireplaces and watch Gran Turismo replays instead. I'm sure there's not a market for it, but hey, it's something to do. Yeah, I'll go set this out. I haven't got a clue what we're going to do next time. I'll have a look and see what I can, and I'll dig something out of the box and we'll give it a go. But thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing, all the usual jazz, and fingers crossed I'll see you next time. Take care, stay safe, peace.